Hold on, look at that. Got us
Oh man,
recorded.
you recorded too? Oh
Yo, head of
man.
the game right here, man. Look at this. Hey man, we gonna do the intro in just a sec, man. But I don't know if like we should change the title to like the commercial booking podcast. You know, man.
I
Like, you know,
hey, listen, that's why we on here early. I got so today I have so in all fairness, there's a Warzone event like Call of Duty on my Twitch. There's a they basically blew up the map. They're doing this huge storyline for the game. So yesterday I streamed at 12 o'clock. They had this whole event where they blew up the map and shit went crazy and zombies and all this other shit. So and then they set a 24-hour. We thought it was gonna happen yesterday. Then they set a clock that said 12 is going back live again. So I got a new what's name, and then I have an audition also like right after that. So I got like an audition like right after that. So I'm trying to. That's all I was like, we got to come on either early or late.
yo, that's crazy though that you did the early thing because it looked like you don't even have to prepare. You like, yo, I just do the pod, jump on, and I'm already ready.
Well, you know, I got 9 a.m. I got the run and gun fantasy basketball. You got to pull up too. Lance pulled up the other day. We definitely lost because of him, but he pulled up. You know what I mean?
Hey man,
Hassan Whiteside had 4 points. You know what I mean? His best
you
friend.
said Whiteside. I never said Whiteside. That was
you
you.
love Whiteside, and then you said the other dude, and Lance wasn't doing nothing. He was sitting in front of his background. He wasn't busy, and it was totally focused and picked. He said, "Well, you got to get this guy." That they had 4 points. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they said, Mike.
What they say?
It was like, yo, we want to draft players, but we don't want to spend no bread. What you got? It was like, nah. Give us 2 cheerleaders. Do it at the end of the bench. And then, you know, and I don't know the exacts, but this is what I think might have killed y'all. Did y'all end up taking Julius over Zion?
Definitely took Julius over Zion for sure.
So that game, Zion had 33, am I correct? And Julius had 16?
Yeah, Julius, but you get rebounds and points and all that stuff. So Julius had like 40 something. It was
no, that was the next game. Julius had 40.
No. His
he's talking about fantasy points.
Fantasy points, because you get like for 3-pointers, you get 1.5 points. I want to say for rebounds, you get like 1.8 points, something like that. The way it averages out. But Zion has been. I love his game, bro.
Word.
I thoroughly enjoy watching him because he is playing exactly like he did in high school against grown ass men, and it is impressive.
He's playing like he's now playing like he's supposed to be playing.
Yeah, like I don't see nobody. I don't ever remember anything like him. Like I really don't. Like Sean Kemp is probably a fair comparison, or like I don't know. Like they always say Barkley, but it's the most impressive part to me is his touch. He got like a crazy touch, bro, like around the rim, like a guard.
Yo, man, so you telling me y'all believe in Kendrick Perkins' take that he's the face of the league over the next 5 years?
I'm not committed to that. I mean, listen, if they was smart, you know what I mean, they be doing everything they can to keep Lonzo, and then eventually go over there and try to get Melo. If they was smart.
Yo, man.
Then get Jello in the league. Then it sounds like, you know what I mean, the Pelicans are the team to watch.
Yeah, man, it's the reason why certain people aren't GMs. Hey, man, how y'all doing, though? What's new with it? What's new, man?
I don't know. Melo might be the face of the league, though, bro. It's going for, if we were talking like going forward, obviously it's still Steph, LeBron, whatever. But I mean, like in the future.
Yeah, I feel like right now, going forward, it's like a multitude of people who would be the quote unquote face of the league. And I don't know if that's going to change anytime soon. Like I remember this. I remember this post Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Who is it going to be?
Who is it going to be? And there was no real face of the league, like officially after Michael Jordan, until probably 2000 and I don't even know, because who would you say is the face of the league after Michael Jordan?
Kobe.
I mean, but Shaq was there.
But Kobe.
Listen, man. Oh, think about it from this point of view, right? Mike retired in 1998.
Yes.
Right? So now that's 98. We're going into the 1999 season.
Yes.
Do we think Kobe Bryant was the face of the NBA in 1999?
No.
Not at
all.
But
here's the thing. It's not, I shouldn't technically say it's Kobe. It's technically also the Lakers, because they won in 2000. They won 2000, 2001, and 2002. So when Shaq leaves for Miami, it's a story, because, and then LeBron comes to the league, and then I feel like it officially became LeBron's league like after Kobe won, like maybe his second one. Like it was like after he won his, I'm sorry, not his second, after he won his fourth or fifth, because it was like Boston, LA is a huge rivalry, so on and so forth. But it's more, I'm thinking it's a market thing.
I don't think Kobe was ever the face of the league. I think there was just purgatory for a while, where there was Vince, there was Grant Hill, there was all these big names, but nobody was like
that's what I believe. Like Kobe was up there, like he was one of them.
Yeah.
And it was like there's a number of people who would look at it like, I'm watching basketball because of Kobe Bryant, but the face of the league, like, and when this is what I say about Kobe being the face of the league. When they made that trade for Pau Gasol, stuff like that lets you know that Kobe is one of the faces of the league, because they need Kobe winning. See, one thing about the NBA is it's a players league. And what I mean by players league is they market off of players.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because I understand the LA thing makes sense. Like LeBron just said today or yesterday or something, it was like the NBA is just better when the Knicks are winning.
Yes.
That's fine. Don't nobody give a fuck about the Knicks winning. Like, you can say that, but nobody gives a fuck about the Knicks winning.
Nobody gives a fuck about the Knicks winning for sure.
No, I'll third that.
But
the Knicks for sure, nobody gives a fuck. I mean, New York's a huge media market, but nobody gives a fuck about the Knicks.
But that's because they don't have a face.
If they never won.
They also never had a Magic Johnson or a Kobe Bryant or a Shaquille O'Neal.
Exactly.
But it's a player thing. Right. That's kind of what the NBA is. So you got Kobe averaging 35. You got Kobe dropping 60 and 81 and 62, but they not winning.
Okay. So, and right next to that, the other thing is Kobe he was never a media darling. So he was never I feel like the NBA loved Kobe, but the media did not love Kobe at all. That always existed. He was never a media person ever, not till after he retired.
And that's the interesting thing, right? Is because I think LeBron is a media darling, right?
Absolutely.
But he also has a whole side of people who make a career off of just talking bad about him.
Absolutely.
So there is some balance there. It's a weird way the NBA works now, and how media works. But my only point was this: in this time, when we say, and this is just interesting, right? The 80s, right? We say the 80s was Magic and Bird. And everybody's comfortable with that. And then you got Mike coming in 85, but it's still Magic and Bird.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the Bad Boy Pistons.
Yep.
But it's still looked at as Magic and Bird.
Yep.
Now, within that, if you look at the numbers, the Bad Boy Pistons got all the numbers. as far as ratings and all that thing, it was the Bad Boy Pistons.
Okay.
But Magic and Bird.
Yeah.
Then when you go 90s, it's just Mike.
Yeah. So then 2000s, now we're talking small market teams again. Because you said Grant Hill, he played in Detroit. You said McGrady, he was in Orlando, then he was in Houston. Vince was in Toronto. Then Kobe played for LA. Like that, like what happened, the face of the league was the Lakers. It was Shaq and Kobe in LA and this dynasty.
Well, that was done in 2003. They was broken up in 2004.
And then
it still wasn't a face of the league, man. Like, yeah, man, they was being talked about a lot and they was out there. But as far as like how you look at a face, it's like, I mean, it was Mike. It was Magic and Bird. It was Mike. And then it was LeBron.
It felt like it was also, even when you say Magic and Bird, it felt like it was also Boston, LA.
Yeah, I mean, but we know what that is. You know, the NBA played on the racial aspect of ball. They did all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But at the end, it was like all the documentaries and all the stuff is like Magic and Bird. Like that's how they spin it.
Right.
Because, and that's another thing too. It's like, because even amongst this talk, you got to talk about the Sacramento Kings of those early 2000s. You got to remember when.
Oh, Lance on payroll right now. Yeah, the Kings.
No, he got on purple.
You got to remember LeBron's first professional game.
He's being paid for this.
Yeah. This video has been sponsored by the Sacramento Kings and the
LeBron's first professional game was against the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah.
In Sacramento.
Yeah, 46.
Definitely had 25, 7 and 7, I think. But that wasn't on accident. It's like, yo, because they was pushing LeBron like, yo, this is the next guy. And it was like, we gotta put him against a team with the thing in Sacramento because the Kings were one of those teams at the time.
And here's
kind of like Phoenix was too.
Right. So here's another thing too, right? The other thing that helps is hype, right? Mike in college was amazing. Bird and Magic played each other in college, and LeBron was on damn near cereal boxes when he was 12. So it's like, nah, these things Kobe didn't have that. Actually, there isn't anybody that has that kind of hype then, because Kobe was drafted 13th. So it's like there isn't anybody who has that kind of hype up until LeBron after Mike, if we're being honest. If with all things being equal. So for him to live up to being that is amazing.
You on the payroll for the Lakers?
Yes.
Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to Black Tea University, episode number 35 in the building. We don't stop, you guys. We got the professors or counselors or whatever people here. We got the faculty in the building. Y'all, I'm Mikey Winfield, getting it started. Yeah,
man.
Fantastic.
Your intros, bro.
That was so great.
Man, this season. This season in general has been like, well, that's another thing too. The league in general has a different way now. Like, it's like year-round basketball. Like, basketball be over, but it be far from over. Like, it's like, oh, now the draft is coming. Now free agency's coming. Like, they don't never really. There's like a 2 or 3 week window where they talk about football, like right before it start, and then it be more basketball news.
Great marketing.
Traded. Yeah, they're doing really, really good.
That's why it's the most. I mean, I know football is like numbers wise, but popularity wise, I mean, basketball is on its way. I just think we already talked about how football is just measured differently because it's weighted differently because there's just one game a week.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and social media helps with a lot. As far as how we view things, like NBA Twitter is very entertaining and football Twitter is not.
Yeah.
because I felt the same way about like NFL films was always really, really good. They always did a really good job of capturing football on camera.
Yeah.
Not the live game. I'm talking about NFL films, the actual show.
Yeah.
And the productions of those. And NBA didn't do it as well.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to like social media, and it, a lot of stuff happened on football, Colin Kaepernick stuff, and you know what I mean, that turned people off for a minute. We still have a need to be entertained, right? So niggas ain't never gonna stop watching football. But I think a lot of people don't care about football the same way they used to, even though they watch it every Sunday. They just don't care the same way.
Somebody asked me to play football 20 minutes ago. I said, man, my football broke it, bro. I broke it.
Word?
It's broke, man.
They asked you to play?
They asked you to play catch or play football.
Actual football.
Damn, you still get offers like that?
You niggas don't know about these rickety bones. I was like, nigga, you know how long it's been since I played football? Like down set hike, nigga.
Oh, that sounds crazy. I'm sore now off a commercial.
And I think that
I got body aches right now, man. Off of that. So football sounds unimaginable right now.
Man, and I think they're playing flag or some shit, but just you gotta do football is a game of intense spurts. There's no way. There's no world where I'm playing football, nigga.
You gotta cut.
You gotta run. I'm like, man, if you don't give me these short little hikes, and we got about 10 yards, nigga. We closing, bro. We got 4 downs. What we rushing for?
Yeah,
we're
man.
Touchdown every down.
You want me to run every play?
Yeah, I can do it.
That man said, "Give me my short little hikes."
Short little hikes, man.
Spoken truly like somebody who don't give a fuck about football. Give me my short little hikes.
My short little hikes, man. Now
you was like, y'all need a coach.
Right. Speaking of commercials, I'll tell you what I have considered is getting back in that pool. I've considered going back and starting to swim again, man. I'm a goddamn fishy fish, man. I used like to that? Be. In high school, I was trash because my coordination didn't catch up with my body till after. And then all of a sudden I figured out everything that my coach was saying. I was like, oh, I got it now. And I came and just like raced her. She was like, nigga, why weren't you doing this? We was like, I don't know. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was in there on some other shit, nigga. I went to swimming just so I could finger girls in the pool. Nigga.
Hey man, I was about to talk about that. So I was wondering if y'all ever had any romantic scenes in the pool, like on those movies. You know how movies when they be in the corner and they like do the romantic shit?
No, because it's very rare where you'll see me in a swimming pool in
Jacuzzi?
My lifetime.
Jacuzzi?
Nah.
Bath at a hotel.
Bath at a hotel?
Yeah. And one of these, a bottle of water.
Yo, what you got against pools?
So the legend has it. Okay.
Yeah, we about to learn something new.
So legend has it that I nearly drowned when I was yet a boy. Mm. And so the way the story goes is, obviously I don't remember this, but this is what my family tells me. I was yet a tyke, and she had a pool at the apartment complex, and everybody like kicking it. And I guess my mom was in the house, and my dad went to go do something real quick or something. Mm-hmm. And during that time, apparently I just jumped into deep water. So I was like drowning, and then I guess my dad jumped in and saved me.
Hell yeah! You don't remember this? This is the story. Oh,
this is just the story that has been told to me.
That is hilarious.
I want to see if I can get my mom on the phone so she can confirm this story.
Wait a minute. So why do you have the trauma if you don't even remember it?
And there's not even trauma. It's literally just that's just the story. And I don't know.
Is that the story they used to scare the shit out of you?
I don't know, but I'm saying my mom gonna answer.
Yeah.
Mama Woods in the building.
Hello.
What's up, mom?
How are you?
I am sensational. How are you doing?
I'm good. What's up, Todd?
I got a question for you.
What's that?
Now I want you to know that you're live on the air right now.
Oh, okay.
The streets can hear you.
Okay.
Now, this story, right? This story about me almost drowning as a child. You're not on the CPS ain't listening. Listen.
Okay, good.
What happened in this story?
Okay, this is my understanding. I was not there, but this is what I heard.
Apparently, no one was there.
Your dad turned around to light a cigarette, and when he turned around, he heard a splash, and there you were. And so he jumped in and he saved the day, and he saved your life. That's all I know.
Now, did he keep the cigarette in his mouth when he jumped in the water?
That's a good question. He might have.
What, he jumped in the damn water?
Was it his last smoke?
Was it his last cigarette? Did he have more?
Oh no, he had several more after that. Trust me.
Were they wet? Because they were in his pocket. They were in his shirt pocket.
And he said, "Boy, don't you ever go near that pool again."
And you ain't been back since.
All right, I'll call you back, Ma.
Wow, man.
That is hilarious.
Hey, that's incredible, man. You got one story that may or may not be true that traumatized you from the pool forever.
Do you think that there is a chance that your dad was just trying to get in good with your mama? Is there any likelihood, like, man, you ain't gonna believe this boy jumped in the pool? I had to save him. He had no details to the story.
No details. I saved
He was
the
just trying to get some spaghetti cooked or something like that. He's like, man.
Hey, bro, you don't know how bad I want to call my dad and get his side of the story. But I think he at work. Hold on. I really want to. This is.
Exclusive.
He already not good at answering his phone. It's not his strong suit.
He gonna call you back. He gonna call you back 3 hours from now.
They definitely gonna call me back at midnight. Hey, what's up, Sonny? Nothing now.
Please leave your message for.
That is hilarious.
The
Oh wait.
Now we on the edge of a cliff right now.
No. I got you. Let me call my dad. Oh.
Oh, that's uncomfortable humor.
I don't have his number.
And that's why I don't swim. Okay, man.
Look, check this out.
So no romantic stories in the pool.
No, I don't. Well, I mean,
you don't like swimming now to this day?
No,
that's hilarious.
I don't. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not like afraid of it. I'm just not a fan of jumping in water.
You just ain't been in the pool and
you like it though, BT? You like it?
Yeah, I'm a fishy fish, bro. Like I was on the swim team. So
you was on the swim team? Yo, every day, man. Every day, man. It's something new, man. Every day.
Legend has it.
BT on the swim team.
I was trying to make the football team. I made it through the first round, a little cuts or whatever. Then I was never fast, but I was quick. So I didn't run fast, but I was agile. or whatever. I was quick. So I made it to the second round, and this is when they started weeding out with the tacklers. They put pads on everybody, and I got tackled. Now, mind you, we used to play tackle on the concrete, but it was felt different because I knew these niggas. We was all young. We was in elementary school, so you can't get tackled that hard. We was all the same size. At this high school, I don't know these niggas. This is a bunch of neighborhoods meeting together, and it's just niggas on the team. Some of the varsity and JV niggas got something to prove, and one of them niggas tackled me, and I quit on the field.
It was just like that.
And I start walking back towards the thing, and I threw my helmet down. Put your helmet back on. You know, I'd be telling you, put your helmet back on the field, kiss my ass. I'm taking shit off as I'm walking towards the score. I'm done. I might have been crying. There's a good chance I might have been crying. I was done with it. Freshman year, ain't no way. And as I'm walking to the school, I see girls going to like a area, like it looked like a garage. What the fuck is going on in there? But they had on like there was like not towels, but they didn't have on school clothes. So I was like, what the fuck is going on there? And I went in there and found out it was swimming going on. I said, hey, what's up with the swim?
Yo, that was one of the quickest turnarounds ever.
Nigga, with the quickness. I signed up for swim class. I was swimming Monday morning, so I used to have swimming every day. So I was definitely ashy for my first year of high school. Ashy as fuck because we had to get up. We had to get to school like an hour and a half early, and the pool was heated because it was inside. And nigga, all that shit. It was a whole bunch of. We get there hella early. Teachers doing shit and filling out paperwork in the back, a little touchy feely. Then we do the swimming shit. And I was just trying to get a varsity jacket. And obviously I was flunking and fighting and shit like that. So I never was able to even like swim like that. And like none of the meets. I swam like a few meets, but I was terrible. Like if this is the freestyle, for whatever reason, my back foot would hit a splash like dumbass hard. It'd be like, and then like my right leg would just splash hella hard. I was super slow, super uncoordinated, didn't know what the fuck I was doing in this water. But I was always I would swim, but I thought I was fast until somebody says no, swim fast. I was doggy paddling, switching strokes mid shit, but you're not supposed to do. I was fucking up.
Yo, that's incredible, man. My high school didn't even have a pool. So
yeah, so
that wasn't an option.
I was super terrible.
So you were swimming in meets?
Pause. I swam in like
backstroking in it. That's what he said.
That's what I heard. You was talking about swimming in meat.
Why don't you? But then now, mind you, this is my freshman year. After I graduate, so years later, I'm maybe 19, 20, and I go back to my school to go. Like, because I had just swam and like, which is like beating everybody that I swam against. I was like, nigga, I figured it out. Like, whatever it was, I figured it out. And then I was like, yo, you ain't gonna believe this, but I'm like dumb fast now. And she was like, for real? Nigga, I took off and she tied me. She was like, nigga, where was this?
when you were eligible.
When you were eligible. This is all pointless now. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what to do.
Yo, did you figure it out through practice, or you just have figured it out one day? Like, you
remember, you remember when your body was just like awkward, and then all of a sudden everything kind of started working. You was like, oh, okay. And Mike and Lance, y'all both reasonable at hoop. Is like at one point in time you started getting taller, and then you was like, oh, okay, now I gotta finish a little differently or whatever. It's like, yeah, nigga, it was like, I don't know what happened. It wasn't practice. It just randomly just start working all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So I haven't been in the pool in a while, but I'd be interested to see how fast I could get back up to.
Yo, you know how Michael Jordan got cut from the 9th grade team? I did too, right? But I was embarrassed. So I got cut from 9th grade high school. I didn't tell my dad though, man, because it was embarrassing to me. So I lied to him, and I know he knew I was lying, but I told him that, yeah, I guess I missed the tryout, and that's why I'm not on the team this year. And I'm like, damn, man, like I look back and I'm telling my kid this story so he don't do that bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, why couldn't I just tell him? I ended up making it the next year, but I was so heartbroken that something I had worked on for life that people was like, yo, you about to make it.
Yeah.
And I got cut. And I'm like, yo, it's real out there. Like hoops in Baltimore, man. Like these fools was, and I thought I was like shitting, but not ninth grade yet.
Yeah, so
it came to you later.
I never told that story.
The part that I can't relate to.
Never.
I can't relate to. It's like, yo, you know, like when you just start to figure it out and you just start to get taller. No, I don't. Just had to deal with the height I was at. I never got taller.
But you was probably tall in sixth grade, like the tallest one. No, damn.
I just never remember being any kind of significant height as far as in comparison to my peers.
Really? Man, I remember that shit. Like I remember when it happened, walking around high school looking at the top of people's heads. I was like, man, you niggas are little.
Yo, that felt good. Huh? Damn, you lucky.
Look at you little niggas, man. It's all weird. I'm gonna tell you where it's fucked up. When you meet tall people, like I'm not tall like that, but when you actually meet tall people, you like, oh, this is some bullshit. This is the fuckery.
You talking about tall people like 5'11"? Look at these trees amongst us.
That's hilarious.
I was 5 foot in high school. I mean, I was 5 foot in 8th grade. 5 foot,
word.
Man. Yeah, man. Yo, say what you about to say, man.
Nah, nigga, 5 foot. That's good. I was like, you know what's funny is in my brain, it was a whole lot of freaky shit going on when I was on the swim team. When in reality, it was probably just hormones. I remember like 1 or 2 occasions that I can specifically like. It was one of those times we were just talking in the pool and I rubbed my meat up against one of the chicks, or like, you know, the girls let us come into their shower. I remember that like once or twice, but in my mind it was like every night at the pool.
Hell yeah.
At swim practice, it was nasty. It was like once or twice out of a year.
It's gonna still fill a whole chapter in your book when you write it. That's gonna be a good freaky ass chapter.
No, but that shit, when I tell you I was an ashy, it had bad effects, bro, because I was ashy as fuck. For my first year of high school, I was ashy, nigga. Like, I just didn't, it was my first class. So at no point in time did it ring on to me after the shower to, you got chlorine. You know how you look after you swim. Nigga, I had to go through the rest of the day like that.
I don't. How do you look after you swim?
Hey, man.
Do you look traumatized like you just stared death in the face?
You stare at the cigarette. That's funny too. You probably stare at cigarettes too.
Get a flashback on Marlboros. Yeah, man. This shit.
Yeah, man.
So, man, did y'all classes used to alternate? Like every day they'd be in different orders? We had like the same homeroom, and then the classes would be different every day. So when we had gym first period, yo, you was just funky for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So those was like the worst ones, man, because this is just your day's shot.
Yeah.
And nobody was showering like that. You know, like nobody was showering like that in high school. It was one weird white fat
with
dude,
a weird
man.
nigga. Like, nigga, he be butt naked too. He be like, nah, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? If you see his old ass at the 24-hour fitness, the white people are the only people that shower butt naked, nigga. It's like, nigga, maybe in the 20, you go to a 24-hour fitness and you go there to like use the bathroom, and this is old white man just be in there just naked, nigga. You be like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, that shit is weird, man. You just be.
He had a towel on his shoulder. It's like, nigga, wrap up, man. Wrap up, dog. Your Lonzo and your Mello was hanging out, man. Yeah.
Your ball brothers.
Your never lost is hanging out all out in the open, man.
You got your ball boys out.
Nigga, Smooth walking around with his shit on his shoulder, nigga. Like, nigga, come on.
Yeah, man, they always got one leg up on the bench too.
You have the motherfucking towel here, nigga. Put the towel on your body, bro. They the only ones, man.
You walking into the locker room just to use the bathroom and not knowing that you fucking about to walk through a goddamn porno movie.
Right. Where the titties and the ass and the pussy?
Yeah, you
Where
early.
Where the bitches?
When does it start?
You know what's crazy? They don't be like in the crevices of the locker room either. It's like you hit the corner, nigga. This nigga, come on, bro.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, he couldn't wait for somebody to come see him.
Where the titties and the ass and the pussy?
Yo, why are you that comfortable? Yo, why?
Oh my god.
Why you that
God.
comfortable?
Snowfall's so good, fam. That show's so fucking fantastic, dog.
Man, I keep hearing. Hey man, I know why you was laughing that other night when Man Boy happened. When the dude was like, "Yo, man, the comedy that's funny, Man Boy."
Yeah,
That was why you said that.
right. Yes,
I get the connection now, even though I don't know. Yeah.
You don't watch the show, but nigga, there's a.
I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you anything. There's
It don't matter. I won't remember. You can say it all.
There's an episode when one of the main characters shows up to this house and they're supposed to be shooting porn in this house. And he's excited the whole drive. This nigga's excited. Oh shit, yeah, that's the house they be shooting this shit in. Hell yeah, nigga, I'm going. He like leading the way into these people's house and shit. And he's like trying to find the porn. He was like, yeah, we got to talk to this dude. And when I tell you this nigga opened the door and it was gay porn, that nigga said, hey man, where the bitches? Supposed to be some bitches in it, man. Where the titties and the ass and the pussy? That shit is so funny to me, bro. Oh my god, nigga. Where the titties and the ass?
Are you caught up? You watched Snowfall last night?
Come on, man. Yes, nigga. I was sleepy as fuck. I was like, nope, I can't. Last thing I need is to wake up in the morning and somebody didn't ruin some shit for me. Let me just watch it now.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
It's a Mikey, without telling you anything, one of the things about the show, the dynamic of the show that's very important is the different storylines that they are telling. That's what makes it more dynamic than a lot of stuff that I've seen. Because most shows don't do that if there's any drug talk whatsoever. They don't show all the different places that this, you know what I mean, is coming from.
Yeah, Snowfall is a show that I really love. And this season, I was doing this a lot.
And then
no, and that was it. Like I enjoyed it. I enjoy it. I'm going to continue. I'm gonna finish this out. I'm going to watch it all. But I'll just be doing a lot of. All right.
You don't watch a lot of TV either, Lance. I anticipate big reveals and big story turns when shows get to doing that. There's like a rhythm of like a good, like, you know, I'm 1 hour episodics is like that's my shit, that's my jam. So it's like, all right, if you guys are doing all this in a season, then that means really important big things are happening at some point in time.
Yeah, and I had to give some level of room for. They just got approved for season 5.
Yes.
So I don't know when they know that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know if there's things done in season 4 without the knowledge of if we're having a season 5 or not. So then do we have to turn? Do we have to now make different change? I don't know that.
Yeah, that's one of the things about that makes, like, I think we said this before, Breaking Bad so interesting is because he knew where the story ended at.
Yeah.
Yeah, when that's why I don't like network shows, because network TV be trying to stretch it out past the 8, 9, 10, 12, 14 seasons. It's like there's a lot of filler in here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of filler episodes. Mike, what's your favorite episodic?
Favorite episodic of all time is tough, man. Man, I got a few up there, man. I mean, yeah, man. You know, The Wire, like that's just unsaid, of course, you know. But then, man, you got like, I enjoyed Power a lot.
Yeah.
I love Dexter. It was repetitive in a way, but I enjoyed it. The Affair. You guys ever watched that? That might be in my top 3. Noah Calloway.
Really?
Yeah. It's like different perspectives telling the same story about an affair that just ruined the marriage. Oh my God. It's I mean, the first 3 seasons at least, it's like well done. And then it just starts to water down a little bit, but I still watched it, you know.
Yeah,
but,
it's HBO though, so I'll give it a 2. I'll give it a watch just because of that.
No. Oh, hey, man, old school. Sopranos is
Yeah.
And man, I just finished that and started it last year. So that's up there.
Wait, you said, hold on, you said The Affair, you said The Wire. What else did you say? You said something
Power.
else.
Yeah, Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter. Power. I love the aesthetics of Power. I love how clean it is. I love how present it is. I love how I love the money from the very first episode and season of Power. It just had like a lot of money, a lot of shine. It was just like a fresh ass show. Like it was just stylistically, I really, really, really always appreciated Power. And I don't know if it ever got its just due for just like aesthetics. Like, how often do you see, you know what it felt like? Remember when we saw Boomerang and it was like black executives like just dressed up and just fresh, and they were just like, oh no, just these niggas that just owns, like I would wear that. That would happen for me for Power all the time. And I can't say that for shows like Breaking Bad. I can't say that for The Wire. I can't say that for Snowfall. I can't say that for like a lot of shows. So just how current, and I also always appreciated that Power always had clear and present danger. Like they would be doing one thing at any point in time, this shit could go way left really fast.
Yeah. I never really watched Power. I seen a few episodes, like if somebody else was watching it, and I was just kind of be there. I remember when I first seen it, and I thought Tommy was hilarious. Like I was like, this can't be serious. I was like, this nigga sound like a Grand Theft Auto character.
Yes.
Yo, man.
But then I guess,
go ahead.
No, I guess throughout the show, he just kind of grew on people and became people's like favorite. But I was watching like, yo, this is comical.
Yeah.
He was pretty much like the entire time. Right.
But you know that world works, bro. Like, you know, like anytime I've seen like Gary Busey and something, I feel like that. Anytime I've seen Rick Moranis or fucking Bobcat Goldwyn or what's the like, I was like, hey, what, this is a lot. And then if you look around your life, you know people like that. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
When you meet Boo Capone in real life, you're like, oh, this nigga Boo is really like this. This is fun.
Yo, Greenleaf. That's one. Fucking Greenleaf, man, was good. Y'all was on that?
No.
Yeah, and I was at someone's house and they had it on, and I seen a little bit of it.
Yo, my shit is all relationship based, you know? Like,
yeah, black shit.
It gotta be black shit that we sit and watch together. Like all the white shit that I named, I watched it alone. Like the Sopranos, you know.
You ever try to make her watch one?
No, I do, man. And then she just like, and that be that. The Affair she did watch because it was like, you know, it was marriage. So
yeah.
What's the name? Insecure.
Yeah.
Insecure had some great moments. I appreciate Insecure.
Yeah.
I appreciate Insecure a lot. It's a very specific voice, but that voice should exist, and I'm good with that.
Yeah, Insecure is, and Insecure being 30 minutes. I think you said 1 hour, but Insecure being 30 minutes also made it a lot like easier to get through.
Yeah, well, no, listen, the 30 minutes are also with like Entourage might be my favorite show of all time, and it was 30 minutes. Entourage, Atlanta's like that. Atlanta's 30 minutes. Sometimes longer, but Atlanta be all over the place. Atlanta have an episode that's 27 minutes and one that's 44 minutes. You be like, you niggas is all over.
Yo, you see all the freedom of creativity though. Like
on FX, bro. I was watching, man. You watch Snowfall, and I watched them say, "Man, fuck this nigga." I watched them say, "Fuck this nigga" about 9 times, like in a 10-minute sequence. I'm like, why they be editing Baby Boy so hard? I just don't understand. Like, clearly, this is okay, you guys. They be cussing on there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is aggressive. That shit is mad aggressive.
Hey man, is BT free? Like, does it come with regular like television? You know, like networks and stuff. I'm trying to figure out why they don't put the cussing. Because like, if you pay for cable, then you know,
no, you pay for BT. If BT is definitely cable, but you get in the same package you get FX in.
Yeah.
Maybe it's their you know, what is the clientele? You know how some people don't like hearing a lot of swearing. I don't like a lot of swearing, and maybe that's their audience.
Yeah, I'm really anti. I'm starting to really like have a true issue with it. I just don't know how often I'm entertained when people are muting creativity for profit. It's just like it's a very thin margin. The moment when I see the commercial, and I'm like, oh shit, and it's like, oh, PG-13. And I see all the little dumbass antics. I'm like, I'm irritated, and it's
Amen.
My stomach starts to turn, bro. I'm like, oh.
What y'all feel about clean comedy versus vulgar comedy?
It's in what aspect?
You know, performing it.
I don't mind doing clean comedy at all. I also don't like performing with restrictions. Like I'll do a clean set with no problem. I don't like to be necessarily told it has to be clean.
How clean?
Yeah, like if you ask that question, it'd be tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, if you're telling me not to cuss or not to make sexual conversations, I'm totally comfortable in that. If you start like you start saying the parameters on things that I can and can't discuss, like I can't. There's something of listen, man. Comedy is found close to the edge. The best comedy is right next to the cliff. It's like somebody told me the funniest person is going to be the person that cares the least. When you don't give a fuck, there's something hilarious about that. And because it allows you to play with the margins of timing, especially when you know like the understanding for comedy. So it's like performing clean comedy, it don't bother me. It don't bother me. But like Lance said, if you gave me a preference, fuck shit pussy hole. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
That ass in the pussy.
In that pussy. So look, man, so it looks like funniest is like respected, whereas clean probably is more profitable. And I'm talking stand-up.
I could definitely say, I mean, listen, you could just touch more people with clean. You literally don't offend anybody. You don't, if you do clean, you have a wide margin of your perspective.
You know what's funny about that? Because we all agree on that. Your OG DC Curry told me he was talking about clean. You might have been there when he was saying this, but he was talking about clean, and he was like, everybody say that, but they're not paying to go see that motherfucker.
It's very, very true.
So it's like you can say, I mean, because okay, now if we're doing comedy, we gotta break it down black and white, literally black and white. Now, the most successful comics on the white side are clean comics.
Are they?
Jerry Seinfeld,
Bill Burr,
they're not close.
Louis C.K.
Louis C.K.
They're not close to Jerry Seinfeld.
Carlin.
They're not close to Jerry Seinfeld.
They're not close to him financially.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking
Okay,
about.
all right. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Because Mike said because we said, I don't know if Mike or you said it, but he was saying we all know this is more profitable and you can touch more people.
Yes.
But Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And is Jeff Dunham clean with the puppets?
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I know he is.
Is Terry Fader clean with the puppets?
I have no idea who this is.
Who's that? Who's that?
Terry Fader, another one of those really, 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 really big comics that niggas never heard of.
Yo, man, continuing with this, who's the biggest clean black comic?
Sinbad.
Kev
Sinbad's one. Kev on stage is rising quickly. If we're talking about today, who's moving tickets? Is Kev on stage, Preacher, probably Ron G.
Wayne.
Who G? You said who?
Country Wayne.
Country Wayne.
He's clean?
Yes. Yes. Country Wayne, Preacher, Kev on stage, Ron G.
I didn't know Preacher was
Barry Brewer.
Preacher's totally clean on stage too.
Yes. So, wait, I'm sorry. Let's pause for a second. Let me tell you the funniest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life, nigga. Now look at my fucking eyes watering, bro. Yesterday, Preacher posted. No, fuck that. No. Nigga, make me a goddamn co-mod. Nigga, make me a co-host.
You are.
I'm fucking pulling this shit up right now. No, fuck everything else I was about to say. Fuck everything. And nigga, let me tell you the funniest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life, bro. Okay, here we go. Boom. Watch this stupid ass shit. Oh my God, I hate everybody. Nigga, watch this fuckery here. Nigga, start. Play, goddammit. Hold on, wait.
For 4 years, okay. For 4 years, okay. I've been single for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been single 2 years. You want to just be my girlfriend, and then we could just, you know what I mean? We don't gotta be single no more. You know? You down?
We can be friends.
We can be. Oh! 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 Oh!
Nigga, let me tell you why this is so funny to me.
4 years. Okay.
Bro.
I've been single for 2 years.
Hold on, nigga. Wait. Let me tell you why I laugh so hard. First of all, nigga, if you don't know Preacher, all that Preacher post is sold out shows, working out, and loving his mama and Jesus. And she told that nigga no. Nigga, you know how many times a fan has told me no to being with me? Nigga, it don't happen that often. All he posts is abs sold out shows, nigga. It's the best. Nigga, she said no, nigga, wait, it get deeper. She had a hard time telling this nigga no, nigga, with these crumbs, oh, nigga. The person screaming in the back, I was like, yo, who the fuck is that screaming in the back? Like, oh, nigga, that's his mama, nigga. She just want her grandbabies, bro. You talking about I laughed about that shit for 40 minutes, bro. I laughed at that for 40 minutes because it was so hard for her to tell it. Anyway.
He probably need to cuss, huh?
I would have cussed. I would be like, oh, bitch. No. That is golden. But no, Preacher doesn't cuss on stage. He moves a lot of tickets. Kev on stage, Ron G, Barry Brewer. And who else you said?
Sinbad, Country Wayne.
Country Wayne. After that, Sinbad, Country Wayne, and then after that, I'm gonna struggle. I'm gonna struggle at any point in time, past, present, or future, outside of the nigga in jail.
So my Bill Cosby.
Yeah, him.
Michael Jr. moves tickets too.
Okay.
I ain't seen him in years, but yeah, man, hilarious.
You know, he'll do a church and move. He'll do a big church.
Right.
Yeah. Now, if you start talking churches, then it's like, you know, if I start talking specifically churches, then I can start. Then it can start changing again, right? Because I'm talking like comedy clubs. But if I start talking churches, then there's, you know, I almost said Billy D. Williams, who actually might be clean, but that's not who I was thinking about. I'm thinking of Marcus D. Wiley. You know, there's a different conversation when you start talking the actual churches.
Yo, that's a lane, man. Because I mean, y'all name
Man,
like
boy.
6 dudes, just
Yeah.
clean and you know working regularly. It's kind of like, damn, man. I just think it got to be who you are if you're gonna do that.
Absolutely.
You
And
know,
Wanda White if I wanted to do women.
Yeah. Well, I'm skipping names, and that's my bad. I'm skipping obvious names. Angela Johnson.
Black?
Black.
Oh, we talking about black again.
Y'all said who's the biggest black?
Okay, we went back to black. Never mind.
No, we're done with the black people. That's
Yeah, we're
all.
done. We're done.
Okay.
So, Angela Johnson, who else?
Jim Gaffigan.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Who's the nigga that had the show on HBO, Crashing?
Pete
Pete
Holmes is
Holmes.
not clean.
Pete Holmes ain't clean.
He's not clean.
He just looked like that in the face.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
He
it.
got a clean face.
Yo, did
Brian Regan.
No. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, they have huge. That's very interesting. They have huge. Their huge stars are clean.
Ellen.
Their household names are clean. Ellen.
Would you
Ellen.
consider Wanda Sykes clean?
No,
not
even kinda.
Okay.
She be talking about the titties and the ass and the pussy.
So, hey, yo, Lance, break it down then. How come the biggest black names are not as put to the front as far as success?
Oh, you want to know,
Versus-
brother? It's because they want our people to hear profanity. They want our people to look at ourselves as bitches and whores.
There it is.
They want our people to hear fuck, shit, ass, dick, pussy, motherfucker. They want their people to hear enlightenment. See, the wealth, financial wealth, is in LLCs and clean comedy.
Oh, come on now, talk about that.
And that's what they don't know. See, you don't have an LLC and you don't watch clean comedians. You got a job and you listen to fucking Eddie Griffin.
They try to have corporate cussing as opposed to LLC and the clean comedy.
Somebody get it.
As corporate cussing. I see what you did there.
Damn, man. Hey, man, we did have LL Cool J. He was a clean rapper.
Nope.
He wasn't?
Nope.
Damn, I must have had the edited versions.
LL was a hating ass rapper. We can talk about that.
Ooh, wait, huh? You said a hating?
Hating, player hating.
He had a PH degree.
What the
Yes.
LL hate on?
On was that Hey Lover?
Hey, oh, that is a fact though.
What do you mean? He was hating on Mankind because he could get them and nobody else was pulling like that?
Listen to the lyrics.
Yeah.
I used to rap them. I don't know what I was saying. Brainwashed.
This is more than a crush. The clean R&B singers are Boys to Men. Yeah, he last week he saw her at the mall about to make a call.
Gotcha. Damn. Who knew?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
And Love You Better.
Well, that was Now we leaning into some Marvin's Room.
Yeah, he got some Marvin's Room. He got
how many clean rappers you know?
Mm.
I know of one that was specifically clean.
Who? I'm trying to think.
Chameleonaire.
I was gonna say Chameleonaire, but
Y'all
I was
count Rakim?
Rakim.
What? Rakim
Rakim.
didn't talk about the titties and the ass and the pussy.
Rakim used to do all that without cussing.
Fuck out of here. Are you fucking serious? Shit. Nigga, that's motherfucking crazy. Ain't that a bitch?
Rakim was a fucking wordsmith.
I'll be damned.
Yo, man, let's all be wordsmiths.
Yeah, fuck words and books.
Words too.
Cause you had
No. Wordsmith is there's something to be said about people that have, enough, vocabulary and diction. Oh, Common be cussing?
mm-hmm.
Common be cussing?
I'm gonna be cussing, yeah. You know what? My pastor told me when I first started comedy. He was like, focus on telling the truth. That's where all the funny is at. In the truth. And that always stuck with me. So even when I hear quote unquote clean or dirty comics, all I'm listening for is the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, a lot of the greatest truth tellers of all time, they cuss to get their point across. I mean, but you understand it.
I like cussing. I think
Me too.
I prefer it.
Yeah, I think cussing is
Especially at church.
this is the best place to do it, baby. I mean, Jesus created them words too. I think cussing is I love it in language. It's just cuss words live on the edge. They do something that regular vocabulary cannot do. And I really appreciate cussing because they add like color to words that other words can't do. Even if you go really descriptive, I've heard people use like the big ass words, but they don't feel the same as bitch. It don't feel the same. Like there's a cadence to our vernacular that, what cuss words are like seasoning. It's like, yeah, you can have the vocabulary without the seasoning, but it's just gonna be a little blander. It's a little spicy, just a little kick, or a little, just a little kick to the palate.
Hell yeah.
Hell the fuck yeah.
I go back and forth, man. You know what? I go back and forth, but I don't plan it. Like there's sometimes, man, where afterwards I'll be like, somebody be like, yo, that was clean. And I'll be like, oh, okay. And then there's times when I just know, man, I'm just like, fuck it. Like I just was like, yo, and I honestly think that's the me that people really want.
Absolutely.
They want that version. And that's closer to me, man. Just like saying shit.
But you know what though? I'm pretty sure the three of us all have this thing where it's like we be cussing, but people don't feel like we be cussing. Some people cussing, oh no, they cuss. Like Tony Baker does it. Like I want to say maybe about every 90 days he'll come on his Instagram and just cuss. Because for whatever reason, people assume that Tony's clean. So he'll just go, no, not at all. But he'll just come on and be like, shit, damn. Hell, fuck. I just want y'all to know I be cussing. Don't put me in no box. Tony hate being in a box. So Tony Baker just come on, he'll just cuss, and then he'll just delete Instagram. So like, we have all experienced that where people assume that we're clean comics or we get offered this stuff. Because one, either we can do it or are comfortable in both spaces, but also because we don't come off as people that be cussing all the time. I am going to taper some of my niggas though.
I be conscious of my niggas. And and for no other reason other than nigga feels better when you're bigger. I believe that. I believe like a big star, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coming out nigga. People just on the come up, nigga. I don't think people receive that the same way.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
I don't think so either. However, I don't think zero. Like I like the sporadic approach. Like when it comes, it's like, ooh, that just felt good.
Yeah.
Because there's a few, whereas right, if it's just like the whole way through, then it got an audience. Don't get me wrong, it got an audience, but are you talking about masses or are you
Yeah.
talking about a really subculture?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I think I agree, Mike. I don't know, man. I just do. I'm just around too many others, and feel branding wise, I fit into that world the best. Let me tell you something. A show that's amazing for BT. 60% black people, 40% white, or even 70-30. Either way, or 50-50 either way. I'm going to do better there normally than I do all black. I love the feel of all black. I love the feel of the ripples of how black people laugh, but my material and my personality tends to translate better in a mix.
What do you think, Lance?
I do really well amongst mixed crowds. Sometimes I got jokes where niggas the punchline, so that's there to stay. But then sometimes you be like, seeing a room full of white people and saying, "Yo, you niggas wild," does feel strange sometimes.
Yeah.
Like it just feels like unnecessary.
And I don't think, Lance, I don't think you're as bad as I am. I be nigging it up, bro. Like I be nigga. Like it be, I lay on it often. You know what I'm saying? I think too much. Not as much on stage, but just in my general conversation.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what? This is what I learned, man. And this is over probably the last year. I learned that the direction that my career took because of my agent put me in the mixed rooms immediately. And so I went this route. Now, I found that I am more comfortable in an all black room because there's nothing and there's no restrictions.
Yes.
But in the mix, when it's this part that feels like, it's like a bit of hitting the brakes. And I learned this over probably the last, like I said, year, where it's just like, yo, just go. And I feel like if I bring that shit into the mix, yo, it's a corner being turned again. And I'm all about what's the next corner to go down.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing about that is I've seen that before too. Right. And it goes back to Bernie Mac on Kings of Comedy. I don't know if this is true, like in the subconscious or not, but sometimes we just feel like something is more successful when there's white people there.
Right.
So it's like if you got a show of 10,000 people, you got 10,000 people there to see you. That's a great accomplishment. If you see the show of 10,000 and it's 10,000 white people, for some reason, you'd be like, yo, nigga, I got 10,000 white folks to see me. Nigga, I'm really doing something. It's like 10,000 people. Those 10,000, if that was 10,000 all black people, they all had to pay the same amount for the ticket. You got the same money and everything. It was a good night. Tonight was a success.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like however you spend that. But I think especially for us, we got taught early. Don't put yourself in no box. Don't just be no quote unquote black comic where only black people can come see you and only black people get it. And we got so ingrained in that when we see that, oh snap, white people fuck with it too, we get like a sense of like, oh, I'm doing it right.
Right.
Everyone can enjoy it and not just my people. When white comics don't never say, yo, I got black folk coming to see me, I'm really doing something.
but black people white people, white comics, white artists in general know that if they can find that black flavor, that they're in a good spot. Like
Absolutely.
that's the win. Like that they come for that. It's like, oh shit, nigga, this is a good world to live in.
I don't think we do that anymore. I don't think we still put the weight on white fans higher, more importance. I think that was happening. I don't think that's the current state right now.
I could say pretty significantly for me, black women support me immensely. Black women love me. They're probably number one if I was going down like an audience. It's probably black women, then oddly enough, probably white dudes.
Yo, where are you coming up with these stats, man?
I'm literally talking about like my humor, right? So in general, when I walk into a room, in general, niggas don't like fuck with me like that. Like it's just like, and I'm talking like, my natural humor is silly and goofy, right? The natural way I stay to it. And when I'm around, if I'm just in a group of niggas, they're like, oh, this nigga BT crazy. Like that. But the niggas I see, niggas like laugh at, that I'm also laughing with them at, I'm not like that. Like I'm not a nigga that's gonna roast with you. These aren't my natural abilities, right? There's just not. I'm the most comfortable around black people. Like this is a win for me. But like on stage, every time I walk on stage, most of the time, bro, it's not expected like, oh, let's see how it's gonna be. They anticipate I'm going to be terrible.
Damn.
They anticipate, oh, this nigga gonna be trash. Yo, and then I'm surprisingly good. And they're like, oh, wow, that was... And I know that I've seen them do the opposite for others. Like I've seen niggas walk into a room and then it's like, oh no, nigga, this nigga. Like so I know it's not like just, I know it's not them. I know it's me. It's like, oh yeah.
I ain't buying it, man. I think you doing that Kobe Shaq shit where you put a thought in your head. You like, yeah, these niggas don't even like me. So you could go destroy. Like you giving yourself fuel to kill and putting stuff that probably ain't even there. Cause I don't know where this is coming from, man. You would know, obviously you would know more than anybody, but it's like, really? Bro. I think we just put a chip there. You just put a chip there, man.
Man, I've Sacramento punchline. Hey man, when niggas do Sacramento punchline, niggas got the glow, bro. Niggas, I feel very comfortable on the stage. I feel very comfortable at the touch also, right? When I'm in a city like Memphis, right? And these are niggas, bro. These are like real niggas. It's a blue collar town. They relate to a certain understanding and a certain sensibility. And my natural energy don't give them the same energy as Doodoo Brown do. And I'm in the crowd laughing because Doodoo Brown's fucking hilarious. And I'm like, I don't know. When the nigga walked in, they loved him. I was like, damn, nigga, I don't have that.
Hey man, if Doodoo Brown did it in front of a whole white audience, he did that same shit, he would murder that crowd too.
Agreed. The difference is, in general, when a nigga walks in front of a white crowd, they're automatically like, ooh, finally a black person, because they know energy, they just know it's gonna be different and good. Right? They are very happy to see us. I don't receive that from the niggas in Memphis, and I don't get it, niggas. They don't. They're either this nigga's gonna be trash, or I'll give him a chance, but never. Oh yeah, this nigga. Yo. In that first 15 seconds, like, oh, Nigga, and it just be like, I be extra out. I got a scarf on, nigga, some crazy jacket, shoes that light up. I'm doing a lot, bro.
Hey, Lance, I already know what this is, Lance. It ain't everywhere in the world. He's only talking about Memphis. He based his whole life on Memphis off some bad weekend shit.
Hey, Mike, not one bad weekend, bro. Every weekend.
You went back.
Every weekend I went to Memphis. Because after the first weekend, you know me, bro. I'm like, all right, y'all got me fucked up. Like, I'm coming for blood. And I would always do cool. I would do good. I would do okay. But then I would see niggas rip the room. And I'm like, okay. One, I'm not doing that. I have that bag and I'm not going into that bag. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to. I don't feel like it. And I'm not going to. Yes, I know how to read the room and I know what can kill. And I'm choosing not to do it. I'm going to do the material I want to do. And the stuff that makes me feel good and comfortable. Not doing it. Not going to give it to him. And then, nigga, every time I try to go, bro, it just would not work out. And I'm just like, fuck. And I want to win, but shit, nigga. I sound like a you ever do a set and you feel like a professional? Like, oh, I'm a professional comic. Like, it ain't never gonna go that bad. It ain't gonna never be like, get the fuck out of you, trash that thing. It ain't gonna never be that. But it's gonna be like, oh, nigga, that normally kill. Fuck. Yeah, Scrabble.
Hey man, you know one thing? It's because you like to mix the B side in with the A side. If you only did your A side of the album, yo, it's gonna be like the Doodoo Brown reaction. But we as comics, we love the B side. That's us. The B side is us.
Yes.
And your
who loves the B side?
Yo, man.
That's what I'm basing it on.
Once people know you and they come, you get to play only the B side, give them a couple of the A side hits, and yo, that's when it's coasting.
I don't know, bro.
Yo, I was in Austin last weekend.
Who loves your B side? I believe is your actual fan base, because I know the people that love me, the people that when you watch me, you're like, I will always go buy a ticket for this nigga. They catch my random nuance references. The motherfuckers that catch it and be like, nigga, that is hilarious. Those are the people that's gonna stick with me forever.
I'm in Memphis this weekend.
Oh man, R.I.P. Land.
Yo, man, please come back with a story, man. Hey, man, and man, if y'all not doing this, I hope y'all recording all your sets. Yo, man, like we saw what just happened when comedy just disappeared.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't even there, man. And for the documentary, you're going to need all those Memphis stories. You're going to need, this shit is valuable.
You're not going to tell the Memphis stories?
I got a whole lot of footage from the Comedy Magic Club. and yo, listen, I will gladly be in Memphis doing sets, rocking, smashing thick chicks after. Hey man, I love y'all niggas. You know.
You gonna get in the pool with the thick chick?
Oh man, all in the pool with the thick chick, bro. Hey, I never responded to that question. It's overrated. Water sex is overrated. I've gotten head in the pool, in the jacuzzi. I've fucked in the jacuzzi. In the pool. It's overrated. Oddly enough, not as wet as you think it would be.
Hey man, but how long could head in the pool last? Because don't she gotta be under the water?
Yep.
That sounds okay.
It is.
Not like a preference.
It's not that great. Head in the shower, not that great. Head in the jacuzzi, not that great.
Like, man, maybe if she almost died, then you got like a story because she was down there like hella long or some shit. Then that's
and I ain't stop her, nigga. She started gagging. I was like, oh yeah, this bitch is happening all the time. Mikey, if you had to tape your special right now, where would you do it?
If I would tape my special right now, I would tape it in Baltimore. Yo, it's just this simple. It would be like, no, man, it would be like Baltimore, Atlanta, and Sacramento. of course, but I've done Sacramento already. So I'll probably say Baltimore, Atlanta, and like I want more energy in the crowd, man. And I just gotta. Those are the places I'm gonna get it. It's gonna be Baltimore, Atlanta, and Austin. Actually, Austin. A lot of fans out there.
You might be on to something about that Memphis thing, because now that I'm thinking about it, Arlington, the Dallas niggas love me, bro. Texas niggas, oh man, it's good times. Georgia, good times. Might just be Memphis. Nashville, good fucking times.
Yeah.
These are all comedy club settings.
Yo, man, get out of it. Forget the club. Lance route. The theater.
A theater in Memphis? Nigga. I would. Boy, if I do a theater in Memphis, everything worked out. I mean, whoo. That movie I did hit, nigga, it all worked out. Now, musically, I actually feel like I'll be all right in Memphis.
Bitch.
Bitch. Lance, what city?
Film special, DC, Atlanta. Them is the two that come to mind.
Yeah. I've had amazing sets in Atlanta, but I miss the city of Atlanta. I miss so Uptown used to be close to the city.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You used to get that crowd. Like where it is now, it's still good, but it's different. It's just different. When I've been there, I'm like, oh, this is a different crowd. This is a different crowd than I'm used to seeing at an Uptown club. But Atlanta in general, I do appreciate Atlanta.
Yeah.
I love the niggas in Atlanta. I love the niggas in Jacksonville. Jacksonville's a good time. Florida, Miami, good times.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Atlanta, DC. I think Denver's really good too.
I love Denver. Denver's very, very good.
Yo, I like the DC route though.
DC is amazing.
If I had to pick a club, I might say Arlington Improv, Houston Improv, Nashville Zanies. I don't know if Baltimore. Oh, love Baltimore. I don't know if I've the Comedy Factory. I don't know if I remember. I don't know if I remember what's the name like that. I haven't done enough shows in DC like that. I would love to do more. There's a lot of Ethiopian and Habesha women there. I would love to partake. I need all that.
What they got?
Who? Oh, the girls in DC, the Habesha chick? They got some fire ass titties and some ass and some pussy.